Welcome back, greetings Integral Therapy family. I'm Andrea Wright and thank you for joining me for another set of videos that are helping us keep well, mobile, in touch with our bodies and keeping us healthy. Today we are going to talk about the thoracic spine and work into this region or the upper back. And yesterday when we talked about the shoulders, we looked at or mentioned this region of the body being particularly of concern when people have questions regarding posture. And the shoulder video really helps as one of the strategies to help keep this region of the body mobile and responsive to different movement sets when we need them. Often this region becomes very stiff because most people find themselves in what is a very natural position to be in. But the issue arises when we are in these positions for sustained periods and for prolonged periods. And what we find is that the tissue adapts, and so we find it much more difficult to be able to come out of that position. So this exercise is really going to work into making us a bit more mobile and a bit more responsive in this region of the body. So we're going to be going through flexion and extension, and we're also going to add in rotation as well. So just remembering, just a little warm up, make sure that you're in a firm chair, your feet are on the ground, your buttocks are nicely nestled into the back of the chair, and you're a little bit upright. Invite you to take a deep breath in and a long breath out. I invite you to roll your shoulders either way. Go at your own speed. I'm slightly maybe speeding this up because I don't want to keep you for too long. And you may want to go faster and allow that to develop into shaking. You'll hear me shaking and see me shaking a lot in these series of videos. Try it for yourself at home. It's really fun and it gives you a very satisfying feeling to warm up. Okay, so we'll begin. You're going to place your hands, we're going to work first with flexion and extension. You're going to place your hands on your shoulders and you're going to bring your elbows together. Make sure your spine is away from the back of the chair. Gently lift and lengthen the neck, lift and lengthen the head. So you gently bring the chin towards to the back of the throat. So here I'm going to show you the movement first, and then we're going to introduce the breathing. So we're going to lift just the elbows. It's not a very big movement. And as we bring the elbows down, creating flexion, we're bringing the elbows towards the groin. I repeat, we're lifting just the elbows and then we're bringing them down towards the groin. Now I'm going to do that again from the side so you get an idea of how the spine is moving. So we raise the elbows and we bring the elbows down to the groin. Notice I'm not coming forward here in this one. I'm keeping the elbows down to the groin, and that really locates most of the movement in the upper region of the spine and not including the lower spine. And that's what we're wanting, to be very specific about where we're targeting our work. So here we lift the elbows. Notice I'm not reaching backwards. I'm just going as far as the elbows will take me, and I'm going down to the groin. So you may want to do that 5, 6 or 10 times. But here I invite you to introduce your breath, which is also really helpful. So here we're going to inhale, raising the elbows. As we exhale, we roll them come down into the groin. And you'll really feel a nice stretch in between your shoulder blades, or that's where I feel it. In this moment, as you inhale, you may get a little sticky point in the middle of your back, and that's often the part of your spine that is a little bit stiffer, moving into extension. And keep moving up, elbows, and as you exhale, fingers down to the groin. Now I would suggest and release your hands after you've done however many movements you wish. You may just want to wait and always pause to see the response in the body. You may need to roll your shoulders in whatever way, make adjustments as you transition into the next posture. So here we're going to look at rotation. Again, our foundational points are feet on the ground. May need to come a little bit away from the back of the chair, so your buttocks aren't in contact with the back of the chair. It gives you a little bit more room for what we're going to do now. So again, you are going to just gently lift the top of the head as if you're kissing a cloud, very gently with the top of your head. And again, we're going to use the breath, but I'm going to show you the movement first. So we're going to rotate towards, pick whatever side you wish, let's say the right side. You're going to place your hand at the side of your knee and just rest your arm over the side of the chair. If you wish to go a little bit further and deeper, you can use the hand behind you to either hold onto the chair at this side, on the same side you're rotating to, or if you're able to, you can hold on to the other side of the chair. That gives you a little bit more turning in the chest. And we're going to come back to center. So we're going to do that with our breathing. We're going to inhale here. As we exhale, we begin to turn to the side that we wish to work on. Choose how difficult you wish it to be. Your hand may be just at the side, either holding the chair at the same side you're turning to, or your back hand will be holding onto the other side of the chair to give you a little bit more turning. When you've arrived at the place that you wish, you can breathe here for 5 breaths. It's useful to have this hand turned so the palm is out. This also opens the shoulder. So we talked about that last time. So this opening of the shoulder goes with this upright position of the spine. And here you breathe easily for 5 breaths, which I'm not going to do now just for the sake of time. As you unravel back to the center, again, pause. Notice the response in the body. You may feel heat, you may feel other sensations moving around. Just take care. This attention to your response in the body is helping you to navigate your movement safely and mindfully. Sometimes when we do an exercise and we're really trying to go deeper into it and make the exercise strong, sometimes when we return back to center or back to normal, muscles and tissue haven't quite reorganized themselves, and sometimes they can catch us like a cramp. It's not helpful, not dangerous, but just not helpful. So I encourage you to take your time. I encourage you to just feel the response in your body after you've done a particular movement. So we'll do the other side. We inhale here. As we exhale, we begin to turn, placing this time our right hand, and we're turning to the left on the outside of the right knee, placing your back hand either resting on the over the back of the chair. You may want to hold on to the chair on the same side you're turning to, or hold onto the chair if you want to go deeper yet still to get more rotation onto the opposite side of the chair. You choose. Remember, the palm is facing outwards so you can really open the shoulders, and here you breathe for 5 breaths, let's say. And your exhalation's long. And you're just holding it here, and you may find you can go a little bit further as your breath begins to help you regulate the tension in the system so that you're able to relax and go deeper. When you're ready, come back to center. Take a moment. Observe. And when you feel ready, you may need to make some minor adjustments in your body, small micro movements, however you want to feel. You may, of course you may, want to shake to release. So that's it for today. Working with the thoracic spine, flexion and extension. Again, you can do as many as you need. The rotation, again, you can hold it for as long as you feel is right for you. If there are any questions that you have, please get in touch with me, andrea@integrotherapy.co.uk. Do leave a comment. I'm very welcome to take your requests and your questions. If you don't think that these exercises are suited for you, give us a call. You can go through and book a virtual online session to get some very specific professional advice. Thank you again. Join me again tomorrow. I've got a real brilliant exercise for all of you who are working at computers for long hours. This is a juicy one. Don't miss it. In the meantime, look after yourself. Be well. Thank you and bye for now.